Enough about me. Now it's time to talk about Conan Gray. We are reacting to Kid Krow today, which first time I'm ever listening to it. I've never heard any track from it. There are 12 tracks on the original version of the album, 33 minutes, and then there's a bonus track that I'm going to listen to from the 5-year anniversary version called Bed Rest. So yeah, that's pretty much it. 12 tracks plus a bonus one. Need I say that I've only reacted to a Christmas single and a 2-for single of Wishbone, so I have no idea what we're getting into from the beginning of the career, but I'm here to learn, I'm here to explore, I'm here to appreciate. Let's jump into Kid Krow.
This hurt that I'm holding's getting heavy, but I'ma keep a smile on my shoulders till I'm sweaty. Begging on my knees, screaming, someone come and help me. But by the time that they're, I've already hit the body. My breath's getting short and I'm unsteady, welling up in tears as I lay upon your belly, telling you I'm fine, I don't really need nobody.
Me.
Say through a sigh that I said that lie already. I just needed company now. Yeah, I just needed someone around. Yeah, I don't care what song that we play or mess that we make, just company now. Comfort crowd.
You know what? I'm nowhere close to being that age at which he performed this, but I relate.
We rot thinking lots about nothing. Yeah, I could spend a lifetime sitting here talking, and even if I cried all over your body.
Ooh, I like his vocals stacking, the higher register and like his lower register.
Yeah, I just needed company now. Yeah, I just needed someone around. Yeah, I don't care what song that we play or mess that we make, just company now.
I could be wrong, but I'm seeing a little bit of Taylor influence in this. Just maybe a little bit.
Comfort crowd. We mess around and laugh around and make the sounds you try to hide when people are around. But blood we're bound through ups and downs, through smiles and pouts. Comfort crowd, and you can always count. Yeah, I just need company now.
Ooh.
Yeah, I just needed someone around.
That makes for a really interesting
I
opener.
don't care what song that we play or mess that we make, just company now. Comfort crowd.
With a creepy kind of whisper at the end. I mean, I think that no, I may be wrong. I'm speculating at this point because it's the first time that I'm learning about this, but I mean, it's a great track to really sum up like coming of age experience of like, hey, I just want to be comforted. Like, I don't know what's happening to me. I don't know, like it's a lot of emotions, but I just want to be comforted. And so looking for that comfort is a very common theme in growing up and coming of age. And I really like the fact that we had a build up in like some sort of bridge towards the ends, and then it kind of dropped back into the chorus that's a little more quiet, and it's gonna help us dive into the album. Yeah, I'm just wanting attention when feeling alone. I get it. All right, next track. Wish You Were Sober. Yeah.
This party shit, wish we could dip, go anywhere but here. Don't take kiss my lips.
Interesting production.
And please don't drink more beer. I'ma crawl to the window now, 'cause I don't like anyone around. Kinda hope you're following me out, but this is definitely not my crowd. 19, but you act 25 now. Ain't sweet, but you talk pretty proud. Wow. Red jeans in a cup that you just down. Take me, but the music ain't too loud. Trade days, but you don't even know her. Save me till the party is over. Kiss me in the seat of your Rover. Real sweet, but I wish you were sober. I wish you were sober.
Because you don't know if they're gonna be truthful or if they have like bad
I wish
intentions.
you were sober. Trip down the road, walking you home. Your
There's something
kiss
about the
me
bass that has a
at your door.
kind of effect to it.
Pulling me close, beg me stay over, but I'm over this roller coaster. I'ma crawl to the window now, getting good at saying gotta bounce. Honestly, you always let me down, and I know we're not just hanging out. 19,
See, that's what I was saying. It's sort of the intention behind it.
talk pretty proud. Wow. Ripped jeans in a cup that you just down. Take me, but the music ain't too loud. Trade days, but you don't even know her. Save me till the party is over. Kiss me in the seat of your Rover. Real sweet, but I wish you were sober.
I really like how
I wish you were
visual
sober.
and descriptive it is.
I wish you were sober. I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish. I wish you were sober. I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish, I wish.
Ah,
I
that's
wish you were
bittersweet.
sober. 19, but you act 25 now. Ain't sweet, but you talk pretty proud. Wow. Ripped jeans in a cup that you just down. Take me, but the music ain't too loud. Trade days, but you don't even know her. Save me till the party is over. Kiss me in the seat of your Rover. Real sweet, but I wish you were sober.
You know what? Theme-wise, this does remind me a little bit of Alessia Cara in the like, not the rebellious energy, but like in the I don't fit this crowd. Like I don't want to be fake, and not be myself or like in the environment that I'm in. So I sort of want to escape from all that. Mixed with a bit more of like a Taylorish style of writing. But I really like this track. I really like the beat. I really like it's like very 2020 pop. But it's still fun. It's not too dark either. It's not too heavy. It's light enough to really kind of bop to. Although when you read the lyrics and you understand the context of the song, it's definitely not as happy. But I really liked it. I really liked it. I haven't been in a situation in my life, I think, where I wanted somebody else to be sober, and I was like, you aren't that truthful in a moment. But I mean, I can totally picture the scene. I like his descriptiveness. Yeah. Okay, next one. Oh, this is fun.
Maniac. You were with your friends partying when the alcohol kicked in. Said you wanted me
Ooh.
dead, so
Okay.
you show up at my home all alone
Wait, what?
with a shovel and a rose. Do you think I'm a joke? 'Cause people like you always want back what they can't have, but I'm past that, and you know that, so you should turn back to your right back, tell them I'm trash. Tell all of your friends that I'm crazy and drive you mad, that I'm such a stalker.
That's him.
A psychopath, and tell them you hate me and date
I had never realized that was Conan.
and tell me you want me back. You maniac. You maniac.
No way.
Maniac. You maniac.
Wow, I'm so late.
You just went too far, wrecked your car, call me crying in the dark. Now you're breaking my heart, so I show up at your place right away.
Oh, that reminds me
Wipe
of.
the tears off of your face.
I'm gonna have to say, like, tell an anecdote after the
Like you
song.
always want back what they can't have, but I'm past past that, and you know that, so you should turn back to your right back down. I'm trash. Tell all of your friends that I'm crazy.
Oh, I love that chorus.
That I'm such a stalker, a watcher, a psychopath.
This reminds me of Carly Rae Jepsen.
Dated me just for laughs. So why do you call me and tell me you want me back, you maniac?
This is solid pop music. I
You make
find myself so stupid for not getting into music before.
you maniac. You maniac. Psychopathic, don't be so dramatic. We had magic, but you made it tragic.
I love the synth.
Now you're manic. Honestly, I've had it. Listen to yourself. Think you need to get some help. Tell all of your friends that
Oh
I'm
my
crazy.
God.
Drive you mad that I'm such a stalker, a watcher, a psychopath, and tell them you hate me and dated me just for laughs. So why do you call me and tell me you want me back, you maniac? You maniac. You maniac. You maniac.
With the vocoder too. I like it. I like it. Okay, I haven't literally listening to the entire song made me think of one anecdote. For your information, you might not know, I'm 29. I was born in 1996. This is not confidential information on the web. I have lived twice with my significant other in past relationships. And the latest one, we had technically broken up. I had broken it up because of just terrible toxicity. But we were still living together. And when you're still sharing the same bed, even though after you've broken up, the lines are kind of blurred. So anyway, all this to say that like we still were, let's say in the situationship, right? After breaking it off officially. And there was a day where my ex had a car accident, not a major one, just like a small bump with another car. And for some reason was like, I'm so anxious, I'm gonna sleep with the person that I just had a car crash with. So I woke up at like midnight, 12:30, to my ex shaking me awake, crying, admitting that my ex had slept with a pure stranger after a car crash. Now, that is some shit you don't make up. Like, there's literally no explanation for it. You don't. Anyway, so this song really reminded me of that. Like, my ex might have been a maniac. And 100% the type to be like dramatic, psychopathic, and then just lying to themselves and being toxic. And I felt like I was a joke. Damn, who knew I'd relate to like a 19-year-old all that much? Fun. Okay, next next track. Oh, interlude.
You only pass through my city every once in a million seconds on a broken clock. Yet we talk like we're living only miles, only minutes from another, just around the block. As I stare at my screen shining blue and green, all alone in a coffee shop, I can't help but imagine what maybe could have happened if you weren't just in on mine.
Ooh. Ooh.
Delete.
Okay, and checkmate.
You think you're funny, right? Calling me drunk when it's too late at night. Telling me truths that you know all are lies. Yeah, you think you're funny, right? What? You think you're super sly. Flirting with them, but telling me you're mine. Buttercup, you lied. Now I'm gonna ruin your life. 'Cause I've gotten tired of
Ooh.
Checkmate, yeah, you may think you're winning, but checkmate. Now this is getting fun. I saw you kissing someone else's tongue. You said that I'm the only one you love. This is getting fun. I'll let you think you want.
I will never understand people like that.
In the park, I'll play you super dumb. Holding your hand, but in the other one, I'm holding a loaded gun. Yeah, baby, you should really run. Cause I've gotten tired of the games that you play. When you tell me you love me, then you throw me away. So cry me a river till you drown in the lake. Cause you may think you're winning, but checkmate.
A lot of like contrast, or at least in two different tracks that I saw, like big contrast, right? The first opening track and this one. That you play. When you tell me you love me, then you throw me away. So cry me a river till you're drowned in the lake. Cause you may think you're winning, but checkmate it. You did some damage, so I'm making you pay. And no one's ever gonna love you anyways. Cause you're just a narcissist who's totally fake. Yeah, you may think you're winning this heartbreak, but you aren't gonna win it, cause checkmate. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna be toxic for a second, okay? So my ex, the same ex that I was referring to earlier. I feel like I'm just like reliving that relationship through these songs. That ex that I mentioned earlier always wanted to become a content creator. Guess who became a content creator after we broke up? And I don't think my ex ever did it. So anyway, checkmate. I need to stop. This is gonna get dangerous. But yeah. Whoa. But I really like I said, the contrast in the production of like the there's something about like being calm and cool and collected, which makes you feel powerful. So for a minute it's like chaos, like you want to get back at the person, but then all of a sudden you're like, no, I got this. That's the energy that I get from the track. It's like, nah, chill. I got this. I'm winning. Especially in the chorus. And once again, lyrics are really descriptive, and I like the writing. I like the melodies. It's leaning a little bit towards more of the rock pop, which is not necessarily 100% my alley. I mean, actually, that depends when. But yeah, no, it works. It just works. I like it. I really like it. Okay. The cut that always bleeds.
I don't love you anymore. A pretty line that I adore. 5 words that I've heard before. 'Cause you keep me on a rope and tied a noose around my throat. You're gone, then back at my door. 'Cause if you're gonna leave, better do it fast. Can't live a little longer sitting on your lap. 'Cause you know what you're doing when you're coming back. And I don't wanna have another heart attack. But I can't be your lover on a leash every other week.
Hello, Alonso. What's up? Welcome back.
Can't be the kiss that you don't need, the lie between your teeth, the cut that always bleeds, the cut that always bleeds.
Yeah, we're listening to Conan Gray's first album.
To black and blue, and they leave, and it's me you come back to say you loved me all along, and kiss the bruises till they're gone. Bittersweet, 'cause I can't breathe inside your arms. 'Cause if you're gonna leave, better do it fast. Can't live another minute bleeding from my back. 'Cause I don't have another one for you to stop, and I don't wanna have another heart attack.
See, once again, we got that big contrast between like the build up and then
Your lover
and then quiet, and then we'll.
on a leash.
Oh, never mind, nothing here.
Every other week, when you please.
Oh. Okay. Next four bars.
That you don't need. The lie between your teeth. The cut that always bleeds. The cut that always bleeds. But even though you're killing me, I need you like the air I breathe. I need you more than me. I need you more than anything.
And he's got like really nice falsetto tones as well.
Please, 'cause I
Mm.
could be your lover on a leash every other week when you please. Oh, I could be anything you need as long as you don't leave. The cut that always.
Damn. Whew. Okay. Hold on. I just gotta. There you go. I had to ban some automated messages. Damn. Ouch. Rough. But also, like, I'm not there anymore in my life, so I can't relate all that much. But it is a beautiful song, and I think it's a testament to like there's something about the rock music which feels really well with the whole like rebellious coming of age type of feeling. So it just works well, and his tone is slightly higher pitched than I think most male singers. And so it floats beautifully above the bass, above the guitar. I really like how I mean, I don't know if his voice changed with age, but yeah, I really like the sound that we're getting from him. I like the energy and the rebelliousness a little bit, or like, it's not quite dark tones, but there's something to it that's a little more depressed, I guess. That makes for like a heavy but yet intense track. I mean, yeah, fight or flight, triggered, but makes for beautiful art. Okay, all right. So we're already past midpoint the album. Next one, Affluenza.
Mama's got a new man,
Okay.
and Daddy's got a new mansion to keep. He never really calls back, 'cause he's got too many finances to read.
Oh, okay. Are we gonna have daddy issues?
When you get what you need, baby, life is a breeze. Money, money, get me money, money, till I'm bloody, bloody. All these kids have got affluenza, going wrecking them daddy's Benza. Crystal liquor cups and designer drugs.
Huh.
They say money can't
Once again, very much like Alessia Cara and her first album, which was an excellent album.
Killing time, getting high, can't wait till it ends. Money, money, ain't it funny, honey, when you get what you need.
Every track has been interesting so far. There's like a little something per track.
Money, give me money, money, till I'm bloody, bloody. All these kids have got affluenza, going wrecking their daddy's Benza.
Can't relate, because my father never had Benz. Also, technically don't have a father.
They say money can't buy you no love, but a diamond cheers you right up. Give me none of your affluenza, affluenza, affluenza. Fat stacks, cold cash. You always had it.
I mean, got bridges. I love it.
Trust fund, gold tongue. 80 grand in both your hands, but no love.
Oh, it's interesting that the piano was like da 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 da.
Going wrecking their daddy's Benza. Crystal liquor cups and designer drugs. They say money can't buy you no love, but a diamond cheers you right up. Give me none of your affluenza, affluenza, affluenza.
Yeah, you don't want none of it because they're soulless beings that just, you don't want to be associated to that when you're a human that has feelings and you know, needs and social not social, but like, I don't know, you just don't want to be affiliated with that group of people that feel like they just, everything's plasticky with them. I completely understand. I've never been comfortable with people that are like that. I want to sit down and have a real conversation and talk about passions and dreams, and not just like what you're spending money on, or you know, what's the latest trends. Like, it's so passe. Anyway, but, and almost, this track had a little bit, like in the piano rhythm, it reminded me of Elton John a little bit. I know I'm making a lot of comparisons, but like I've said once before. Oh, thanks for the follow. Hold on, did I miss a message? Yeah, thanks, Pillow? No, Pilly 0220. I just realized that you follow me. I appreciate it. Yeah, what I was saying is that I hear a little bit of Elton John, like the piano rhythm of it, which, by the way, I some people might say like I'm comparing a lot. It's normal, because we always use a point of reference to determine what we like and don't like, right? We use points of reference from our childhood and like what we liked back then versus what we heard too much of and we don't want to hear anymore. We follow trends, and then trends are a point of reference, and we compare what's trendy, what's not trendy. From an artistic perspective, it's important to see where the inspiration comes from, and it can tell part of the story, and it shapes how the artist is. You know, we don't reinvent the wheel. We just transform it a little bit, and we might improve it, we might paint it, we might decorate it, but we're never reinventing fully. So all this to say that, like, it's nice to hear some of the influences. We have diversity. Everything is interesting. Most of the sounds that we're getting on the album so far are really guitar based. There was really just Maniac that felt different out of everything, but yeah, no, it's been great so far, and really coming of age, really on brand, which leads us into the did I thank you, Kaya. I don't know how I pulled this off, because I was looking at the Fight or Flight lyrics for a second, and I just really confused it with the cut that always bleeds. Thank you for saving my butt on that one. Okay, fight or flight.
Something's got
My bad.
you. You don't really look at me the way you used to. And I'm hoping it ain't true. Every single rumor that I've heard of you say you were out for someone that I don't know. Calling other people on your telephone. Kinda wish I didn't know. Wow, fight or flight, I'd rather die than have to cry in front of you.
Wow. Once again, we have that major contrast.
Tell you I'm in love with you. My eyes are welling up as you admit there's someone new. It's my move, fight or flight. You told me it ain't what it seems, but baby, this is looking like a crime scene.
And there's a bit of a storyline in the album so far.
On the balcony. Hey, you smell
All
like
things considered.
perfume out of magazine. I'm throwing all your shit out of my window. Telling you I wish that we had never spoke. Baby, I already know. Well, fight or flight, I'd rather die than have to cry in front of you.
Same. I don't like crying in front of other
And
people.
tell you I'm in love with you. My eyes are welling up as you admit there's someone new. It's my
Okay.
fight or flight. Now there's someone at my door.
Bridge.
Someone I've not met before. They've got eyes like mine, a pretty smile, and they've been crying for a while. 'Cause they also didn't know that our ever left us both. Well, fight or flight, I'd rather die
Okay.
than have to cry in front of you. Fight or flight, I'd rather lie than tell you I'm in love with you. My eyes are welling up as you admit there's someone new. It's my move, fight or flight.
Okay. All right. So everything still stands when it comes to sound and, you know, like the theme of the album so far. But what I really am, like understanding from all this, we kind of have a pattern here, right? So comfort crowd, intro track, kind of this idea that he's looking for comfort, which is a theme that we're going to find throughout all the songs. Wish You Were Sober is we're stepping into a part of the relationship. It's closer to the end, right? It's like we know it's not being honest. They might have had a situationship off and on type of situation. Maniac, clearly you're not good for me. And then this is kind of the revenge chapter with Checkmate, the cut that always leads. Checkmate also acted as denial, and then it's like, no, but it's still really very much affecting me. And then fight or flight is like this, okay, this gotta end now. Like it's breaking me apart, and learning that, well, you were cheated on. And the other person didn't know as well. And then Affluenza, we're kind of going back into a party mode of like the same as Wish You Were Sober, of like trying to get a distraction, so we're going back to a party, but we're not feeling the crowd, we're not fitting in. So we kind of have the storyline going on there. I like that. Okay, can we be friends?
Could you be my best friend? Let's hang out every weekend. We're driving every night, stare at people that we like. Could you be my best friend? I'll tell you all my secrets. I'll tell you all the times that I wish that I could die.
I don't know if this is about somebody new
And if
or about the
anybody
ex.
fucks with you, they fuck with me. So if anybody fucks with you, I'll knock their teeth out. Yeah. Could you be my best friend? Can we be friends? Could you be my best friend? Can we be friends?
You know what? This had potential to be an entire track. I don't know why they left it to. I mean, there might be a reason for it story-wise, but this could have been a whole like 2-minute track, even 3 minutes. Interesting, but like I said, I don't know what we're talking about. We're talking about somebody new. Are we talking about the ex who being like completely in denial, saying, "Hey, can we stay friends at least?" As we all know, that never works out. But now we're heading into Heather, which I've heard is quite the track. So let's go. Okay, time for a ballad.
I still remember 3rd of December, me in your sweater. You said it looked better on me than it did you. Only if you knew how much I liked you. But I watch your eyes as she walks by. What a sight for sore eyes, brighter than the blue sky. She's got you memorized while I die. Why would you ever kiss me? I'm not even half as pretty. You gave her your sweater. It's just polyester, but you like her better. Wish I were Heather. Watch as she stands there holding your hand. Put your arm around her shoulder. Now I'm getting colder, but how could I hate her? She's such an angel, but then again, kinda wish she were dead as she walks by.
The duality.
What a sight for sore eyes, brighter than a blue sky. She's got you mesmerized while I die. Why would you ever kiss me? I'm not even half as pretty. You gave her your sweater. It's just polyester, but you like her better. I wish I were Wish I were Wish I were Heather. Why would you ever kiss me? I'm not even half as pretty. You gave her your sweater. It's just polyester, but you like her better. Wish I were.
Ooh, oh, that was an interesting way to close out the track. As you saw, I was on Wikipedia because that is the best source of information there is on the planet. Just to read more about him, and funnily enough, I ended up on Artistry, and Gray has cited Taylor Swift as his biggest inspiration. Bingo. Especially, yeah, Swift praised Gray's debut album and the track "Wish You Were Sober." Anyway, so the reason why I was looking this up is obviously Heather is a lady, I would assume. He is a gentleman. So I don't know when he came out. That was the whole thing that I was trying to figure out. Because I'm assuming he was just like directly brutally honest from the get-go didn't hide much. Obviously, we look at, like, I saw the snippets of the music videos for the latest tracks, and he's very much with a male counterpart in the narratives of the music videos. So I'm assuming. Yeah, I was just trying to get confirmation for something that I always suspected, I guess, based on everything I know. But yeah, okay, ouch. I don't know, there's something about, like, comparing yourself to somebody of a different gender that must be really tough, because it's like, I'll never be that person. Like, there's no way for me to ever truly be that person. Thank you. If you're wondering about that, Conan is unlabeled. He never specified any gender of his love interest in all his songs, but in music videos, he has both men and women as his love interest. That's cool. That's nice. I like that. So that people can relate, and, like, who cares? It's none of our business. But in the context of storytelling for Heather, it was a little bit of business. Yeah. Ouch. Yeah, so far, and I mean, it does make a lot of sense of Maniac, because I also said that Maniac was, like, an international success. Maniac is the only one that's really pop leaning out of the bunch, I feel. The other ones are much more like guitar, singer, songwriter, indie type of vibe. A little bit tapping into rock pop. Indie rock-ish. So yeah. Well, interesting. We got 2 tracks left from the original album, and then 1 bonus one. Let's dive into them. Little League.
Do you remember days on our old block? Messing with our neighbors who called the cops. Could've swore that you and me could get away with anything. We lay on the grass all day talking, 'cause we snuck out of class when no one was watching. I remember you and me. Yeah, I remember everything. But lately I've been feeling strange, and everybody's telling me to act my age.
We're back to the whole coming of age. Oh, I spoke way too quickly.
We were the dumb, the wild, the free little league. And when we were younger, we wore our hearts right on our sleeves. Why did we ever have to leave? Little league. Could I get a rewind? Get another chance to get back in time.
That's really sweet.
With everything I'm going through.
And that's why you want comfort. You want a crowd to listen to you. Which technically, his fans are the crowd now.
But now I'm going 95 on the interstate. 'Cause lately I've been feeling strange, and everybody's telling me to act my age. I never thought that everything I had would fade.
The beat drum. I'll get to it after.
Why did we
the beat of the drum really makes me think of like running in the streets, being a teenager, just like escaping, right? Which makes a lot of sense with what was said at the beginning of the track. Kind of like that high heart rate, just trying to live life. This is probably the most movie-esque track of the album as well, and it's a nice testament to like the coming of age aspect of the album. It's very nice. And then we got the story to close it out. Okay.
Let me tell you a story about a boy and a girl. It's kinda short, kinda boring, but the end is a whirl. They were just 16 when the people were mean, so they didn't love themselves. And now
hello, Explorer.
Gone.
What's up?
Headstones on a lawn. And when I was younger, I knew a boy and a boy, best friends with each other, but always wished there were more. 'Cause they loved one another but never discovered, 'cause they were too afraid of what they'd say. Moved to different states. Oh, and I'm afraid that's just the way the world works. It ain't funny, it ain't pretty, it ain't sweet.
No, thanks. I just saw the message.
Oh, and I'm afraid that's just the way the world works. But
I can't smile in listening to this. Hey, Mr. Brown, what's up?
Just wait and see.
Okay, I can't be smiling while listening to this sad song. This is not working.
It's not the end of the story.
Okay. Oh, we're getting a bit of positivity.
Now it's on to the sequel, about me and my friend. Both our parents were evil, so we both made a bet. If we worked and we saved, we could both run away and we'd have a better life. And I was right. I wonder if she's alright. Oh, and I'm afraid that's just the way the world works. It ain't funny, it ain't pretty, it ain't sweet. Oh, and I'm afraid that's just the way the world works. But I think that it could work for you and me. Just wait and see.
Oh,
It's
this
not
one
the end
hurts.
of the story.
Ooh, okay. We gotta get some more dramatic conclusion.
All the people, all the lovers, all my friends. And I hope that they all get their happy end. In the end. Oh, and I'm afraid that's just the way the world works. It ain't funny, it ain't pretty, it ain't sweet. Oh, and I'm afraid that's just
But it gets better.
the way the world works. But I think that it could work for you and me. Just wait and see. It's not the end of the story.
Aw, this one hit a little bit closer to home. I just, growing up feeling that all too well. Not to make a terrible pun with Taylor Swift. Okay, hold on. So, couple of messages and then I'll get back to the track. I was laughing because my favorite reviewer of music is so sweet, and I think I blushed, and I was like, oh no. Bonjour, hi. I can't stop thinking of Bowen Yang saying that on SNL. I'm not hearing a lot of rhythm, like drum rhythm in this yet. Yeah, because towards the end of the album, we got a little bit softer. The tracks at the beginning were a bit more upbeat, faster pace. There you go. I'm gonna just finish practicing my music. What about you? Well, we're reacting to Conan Gray. First time I'm listening. This is his first album. I'm catching up on his 3 albums before he's releasing his 4th one on Friday. So this is my goal this week. Guess that's a kind of quiet more song. Yeah, absolutely. We're getting a little ballad to close it out. I don't know, Conan Gray. It's kind of good. Honestly, I'm having a great time listening, and I was really surprised because there's a song that I knew of that I never realized that it was Conan. So it's called Maniac. Check that out, and you'll probably recognize it because it was a fairly big hit. Like, I've heard it before. Definitely unique if we're working for that category. Yeah, and also his first album, coming of age, he was 19 at the time, focused on storytelling, which I like because we're getting more of a visual image. And honestly, the story really wrapped up the album that way. This is a great segue to get back into the music. It's telling a story. We're following a storyline, his life, obviously. And it's a beautiful way to wrap things up and like kind of create this time capsule of like, hey, this is where I'm at in my life. Like I'm looking back on my childhood and how the struggles from then became some of the struggles from today, and I'm trying to, just live through it. And still am very much in the process of learning about myself and learning how to set boundaries, learning how to protect myself, how to be vulnerable as well. And indirectly the behaviors that are not the healthiest for him, right? So I think I don't know if all the songs were about the same antagonist or they had multiple characters, but it really meshed well together sonically. Storytelling, we really had a narrative in the album, which means that it's most likely going to deserve that coherence bonus point that I give to my rankings. Yeah, and that kind of concludes Kid Krow, the original version of the album. Now there's a bonus track. Yeah. I gotta keep it honest with you guys. We're connecting together. We're bonding, guys. There's a bonus song that I want to listen to from the 5th anniversary album. It's called Bed Rest. I just want to hear that one out before I close out this album. And it's still kind of early. I feel good. I might get into the 2nd album right away instead of waiting for tomorrow, and then we could do the 3rd album tomorrow. Maybe. Anyway, let's listen to Bed Rest. Oh no! Oh crap! My bad. Ooh, this is darker.
There's a lot of things that I wish that I didn't do.
See, that's what I was talking about. Like learning how to protect yourself and like the things that.
There's a side of me.
Yeah, like how to limit yourself and.
I wish that you never knew.
Mm-hmm.
And although I'm crazy, maybe just this time. You could try to see
little haunting.
I promise after a little while longer,
I would
back to my senses.
totally see it in like
Now I need some better
Wednesday, maybe? Unless there's like this major switch up that I'm about to witness.
lies filling up the room. I honestly can't tell what's fake or true. I'll run miles and miles from you. I'm too afraid of what we're gonna do. And although I'm crazy, maybe just this time. Oh, you could try to see our sweeter side. I promise after a little while longer, I'll come back to my senses. But now I need some better.
The tuning down on the vocals.
But now
Oh.
I need some better.
We're again getting some sort of like bridge situation. I love it. He learned from the best architect in the game.
But now I need some better. Forget your name and address. We almost ended up dead. Don't look at me that way. You know we both did a thing.
This is so haunting. Oh my god. And with that like hum,
Once our bruises
it sounds like a bit of a like replayed.
we'll forget the things we did to us those days.
Wow.
But honestly, I'll never be the same.
Okay, that ended the era on a very darker note than I expected. But it makes a lot of sense. Like it's kind of like all transparency, this is the epitome of depression. In the sense where depression is and burnout is all about being tired and being drained, and it's like I'm too tired to deal with this. And it's like I wish I could put on this mask and be happy and be that good, uplifting, energetic person, but I can't. It's too tiring to put on the mask. And you just want to go to bed. You just want to sleep. And then obviously kind of reminiscing on the things that have been done in the past and kind of, cycling through regrets and memories of things that aren't as positive. And wow. Whoa, that was something. Yeah. I think Super 8 is most people's favorite album of Conan since his songwriting has developed a lot and the songs are so good. Well, I think that we might just get into... Wait, is Super 8 the second or third album? Maybe third. Sorry, I'm just waiting for my internet to load. Oh no, it's the second album. Oh, Found Heaven. Okay, so you know what? We might just get into it in a minute. But before I do that, I just want to close out on the album. I think that it is like I said earlier, a true testament of you know, growing up with pain, coming from a background that's not rose colored and like pretty and glamorous. It's the teenage angst in a little bit more of a depresso serving, and just like, yeah, learning about love and learning about self and learning about limits, boundaries, respect, learning about humans and society, how other people unfortunately behave. It just made a lot of sense. It was a nice album, and I like his vocals. I like where the writing is going, so this is a great sign if it gets better from here. And I think it's a really great album to kick off a career. It makes a lot of sense. I mean, for its time, for its age, for the age that Conan was at the time of writing that as well. I love how descriptive it is, the lyrics, the visual that we're getting. There's coherence in the sounds and sonics. A really good album. Really good album. Really good debut album, especially.